did shoot them back to back. But Sarzameen, I think I finished a year back. So that release when it releases. Right now, the current thing is Ma and then maybe the trial season.
The reason I asked this is because for the first time I believe doing and your movies or projects are coming really back to back.
Yeah.
पहले बहुत gap
बिल्कुल मुझे लगता है कि I've been working for like 34 years now, and literally I feel like in my 33rd year I've worked more than I have in the last God knows how many years. So yeah, it's been quite a interesting year.
That's what first we got 2025. Then let's follow a genre that you never wanted to do because it's the first time you're doing a movie in this space, a mythological horror, in 33 years of your career.
Absolutely. It was not something that I never wanted to do. It was something that probably like scripts that I was approached with just didn't have the just didn't have the right feel to it, right vibe to it, right characters in it, and I just didn't think that they were great scripts for that matter. So I haven't read too many horror scripts, but of the few that I have been offered have not been of the greatest caliber. Let me put it that way. So it's always been, and most of the times, I mean, if you look at all the films, horror films that were made earlier also, they never really concentrated on their script. It was about supernatural element and the what is going to be there, how much blood, how much gore, how much किसको कैसे डराना है, more than कि कहानी क्या होनी चाहिए या कैसे लिखेंगे या किरदार कैसे बनाएंगे. So I think that's where probably I felt that I didn't want to do it. As far as Ma is concerned, I think it started out as a thriller and kind of transferred into a full-blown horror. I think halfway through we realized that no, this is going to go in a different direction completely. So yeah, when I agreed to do the film again, which was when I heard the script, I heard the concept actually, and I loved the concept. Because I'm a full mythological buff. I love mythology. I love our Indian mythology. We have the most amazing characters. We have the most amazing stuff, whenever you feel like it. We have the most amazing characters. We have the most amazing, stories. We have the most amazing idea and viewpoint of the world, really, to look at, whether it is karma, dharma, or, how to look at both, really. Even when you look at the Bhagavad Gita and things like that, I'm getting too much into detail. But the point is that it was about one of the most fascinating topics that I've read the entire Raman Chitra Katha collection. So then when they came to me and they told me, and of course my most favorite Ma character, Kali Ma. So I think it's very apt that this story is coming out at a time when they say that we are living in the Kali Yuga. So I think, yeah.
So the whole kind that you're a fan of horror movies. I'm guessing you are because I've movies out there. So you were looking for something that would really fit.
I'm actually not a fan of
You're
horror
not?
films at all. Not at all. In
How
fact,
do you take it?
मुझे तो बहुत डर लगता है, तो इसलिए मैं देखती ही नहीं हूँ.
अच्छा.
That's why I'm so brave. See, I'm very very brave. So I walk around on my own, और मेरा इतना बड़ा घर है और मैं garage में जाती हूँ और मैं I walk around आराम से शांति से, because I've never had these visuals put in my head only. So and I feel that there are lots more things that scare you in real life that you don't need horror movies to to scare you for that.
The director of your movie, Vishal,
Yeah.
is going to be just masterfully strong.
Absolutely.
Tell me, what kind of conversations you had with him when you were decided on this movie also had a streak of horror?
Actually, he's the one who actually told us that okay, this is going to go into this genre for sure. I mean, we were like, maybe it'll be a thriller, maybe it'll be like we'll cut it tight and we can make it a kind of a mystery. Like, no, it has to be. This is how I see it. This is how it's going to be. This is where it is going, definitely in that direction, and it's going to be fabulous. And you talk to him, and he sits down in front of you and sat down and narrated the whole thing to me and all. I believed him, and that's his superpower, maybe you can put it. That he convinced me that no, this is the right thing that we're doing, and whatever we're doing right now is going to work.
Okay. What you also see the character that you're playing has this idea of sacrificing, of protecting your child. Did you find a personal connection? Did you find a personal connection basically to the idea of sacrificing, protecting your child?
Absolutely, no two ways about it. I think that when you are a mother, there is that little extra that you get instinctively in every which way. You get that little extra strength when you become a mother to, stay up 7 months without sleeping, and not worrying about anything else besides this one. You just become that. You become that strong to do all of that. If you had to do it for work, you would have burnt out within like a month. But no, because it's your child and it's that important to you. You stick it out for 6 months, 7 months, however long it takes for the child to become okay, or for the child to grow up a little bit, grow up enough. And of course, children never grow up enough. I want to tell you that you're always a mother throughout your life, regardless. There is no cut-off age when they become adults. So I'm still a mother. I'm still a child for my mother. So I still try desperately to go and sit on her lap. Yeah, but now my mom just looks at me. She's like, no chance. You're too big. You're too heavy. I can't manage it.
Did you tear up while filming? Did you have those emotional moments?
I did actually. There are certain parts in the film when when you think of your daughter being like absolutely taken away from you, and that feeling that you have. I think it's probably every parent's nightmare. Really, worst thing that can happen to them is to have their child, forcibly taken away from them, and you can't do anything to protect them. I think that's every parent's nightmare. So I think it's something that really like kind of gave me goosebumps, even when I was performing on screen. But yes, the part that really gave me like this feeling of awe every time I walked on set was the statue of Kali that we had on set, and every time I looked at her, it was like I literally got goosebumps, and I literally felt like she's standing there, she's watching us. We better do a good job. Yeah, we can't screw this up. You better do your best and try your hardest, and she's watching you. So yeah.
Actually, it's wherever you go, where he's the directing or producing or what is the creative process there? I mean, do you both basically? There's a difference of opinion. If you like certain thing and he has his own way. How do you come to a conclusion?
I think most of the times what we do is we sit down, either I convince him or he convinces me. So we are clear about that. So and most of the times I have to give that to him is that he thinks like a director. So that I have to give it to his experience, and I know for a fact that he is a fantastic director. So he's not going to go very wrong. And as we know from his track record, he makes really good movies. So I have to give him that. Where I feel like I'm not completely convinced, I will have to take that chance that yes, he knows what he's doing at least. Yeah.
So it's a big creative perspective.
Absolutely. And I think even in this movie, he's a great producer that way. I would say, because he's not only involved, as far as script level is concerned, but even even the VFX and the action and things like that. So he did shoot parts of the climax as well. So just because he had an idea of what the VFX should look like, and VFX is a different way of shooting. You have to be a lot more than just tech savvy to shoot VFX.
Another opinion ahead of times.
Yes.
When it comes to
Absolutely.
Country movies is really at a time when there is an audience and there is an appetite for horror movies. I mean, people are set to watch movies, different kind of horror movies.
don't think theaters can. I don't think you can ever lose your charm, because I think to watch a movie in a theater is an experience. It is definitely an experience. It's something that there's a certain magic to cinema that I don't think we've lost yet. Yet, I would say. But yes, I mean, I do think that OTT is a big, market, and so yes, we need to up our game, and we need to make better films, and we need to make films that are on par with international films as well, because everybody's watching everything. So yeah, we can't get away with just bad whatever. We have a much higher standard to look up to.
The very last release of the film released on OTT received great response. When it comes to favorite movies having theatrical release, do you think the scenario has changed for the better? I mean, getting maybe more screens.
I think it's not about whether it is. I don't think it's anymore about who's leading a film anymore. It is about the. It is about cinema. It's about the presentation. It's about what you're bringing to the audience. It has to do with the content. It is a lot to do with the content, I would say. Yes, of course, it matters if you have a star leading it or not. It does matter. But as we know from experience, you have a lot of people who have big stars also, and their films haven't done well. So that means that it has gone back to content. It has gone back to content being king, and content being, you need it to be presented well and done on that level for people to want to come to theaters and watch it.
Press conference, Ajay had said that this movie is a background of Shaitan, and it was 4 years ago.
It's yeah.
Shaitan. Has there been a discussion about what taking this movie ahead, or has there any other movie being planned in the cinemas with you?
As of now, no. As of now, no. Like I said, we are waiting for the film to come and drop down, and God willing, everything, Ma willing, everything will work out beautifully, and the film is going to do fantastically well and amazingly well. Is doing fantastically well and amazingly well. All the affirmations, manifestations, everything that I can think of at this point of time. But yeah, that's a story. That's a story. Maybe that'll happen 3-4 months down the line.
Right. What other movie make or 3 movies that you think back to back? Tell you when you were working back in the 90s, a lot of work that you were doing. How was the scenario on set? You talked about work-life balance and all of that. Did you have always been always advocated for that? You always said that it's really important to do that much importance to your personal life as well. Were there any such concerns that you had back then as female actors, specifically on how the set is, how is the working condition, how is the working scenario? Basically, even on the number of hours that the female actor was talking, say, really speak about 8-hour shift and all of that.
Honestly, I always worked like that. I always operated like that. So I was one of the few people, I think, who worked on one film at a time. I didn't do 4 films at the same time or anything like that. I used to finish one film, then start another film. So I was like that. I didn't work, 20 hours and 30 hours and back-to-backs. I never did that. I was always very clear that, we will work a certain amount only. And my mom also backed me up. My mom backed me up big time on it. So yeah, and so I was always like that. And as far as 8-hour shifts are concerned, etc., I think that after I had my daughter, I remember having this discussion, and I think most producers are they don't even think twice. In fact, they are the people who turn around. I remember shooting for Yumi or Ram also at that point of time, and my dad was in hospital at that time, and Issa was, I think, 2. So it was a double whammy. But Ajay being producer and whatever, but he managed it. Worked around it to make sure that I went home early, so that I could go to the hospital, so that I could get home in time, and manage that work-life balance, as you put it. And even where Fana is concerned, so everybody just works around you very, very comfortably without kind of making it an issue or even writing it in the contract for that matter. So yeah, I've had wonderful experiences, and most of the times people, I mean,
They do actually.
yeah, they do. They work around.
Right, right. And the industry has always been criticized for being not just the industry, but it's generally that happening everywhere. Kali, is there anything that you would
I think the
try
work industry
Work
itself
industry
is male dominated, I would say. Yeah.
Is there anything that you would want to change specifically with regards to women working in it?
Ah.
When it comes to movie industry.
Well, I know I did read recently that there's a whole. I think the Supreme Court has ruled that that you have there's a ruling, right? It was the Supreme Court, if I'm not mistaken, saying that now maternity leave for women is yeah, exactly. So I think everybody's on the same board that we don't need to be considered a different species just because we have children. And it's becoming normalized. Of course, I wish it was more normalized, and I wish it had been done earlier. But we're taking those steps forward slowly but surely. And humanity is never a great believer of change, anyways. So yes, we will do it slowly but surely. As far as anything in particular that I would like to change, I think the only thing that I would honestly like to change is a certain perspective. Because I feel that when a woman stands up and says something, and a man stands up and says something, there's always a difference in power structure. There's always a difference in the power behind the man and the power behind the woman. It's much easier to take a woman lightly than it is to take a man lightly. So I think that's the one thing that I hope and pray will change, that you will take both genders equally seriously. And yeah, that would be my first thing where feminism is concerned. Yay!
I should also find that most excited. People are also excited to see the revisiting from Deva, and then we will also share the space with the active legend, Mr. Dinsha. Is it exciting, or do you have those butterfly moments as well?
It is, of course, exciting. Both of them are absolutely wonderful on screen, and Naseer Bhai especially is amazing. I've been a huge admirer of his work, and he is amazing till today. So he's absolutely amazing. So yes, I've shot for it, but it's not coming out anytime soon.
And the last question to you is about Citizen. You're working on that just all the three movies are really different spaces. You are consciously making that choice that okay, my work needs to be different from one another. Because also at a time when the tide is turning towards those big scale action movies, maybe you're doing something very different, offering audience a newer experience to have in the end of A and B. In such a way, we will be share this space with them. How was that experience like? And do you think it can be harsh to start, especially when they're launched, which is not the case, I'm guessing when you were launched.
Okay, that's 5 questions all into one. So let me just take it one by one. First of all, let me say that I can't speak too much about Sarzamin as of now, because there is still a while to go, and I will probably have another interview with you at that time to talk about the film. As far as trolls are concerned, I would say that trolls are trolls, and they will criticize you regardless of whether you have parents who are well known or not. But yes, we listen to them a little more when they're talking about somebody whose parents are well known, maybe. And as far as all these kids are concerned, I think like we had that chance also somewhere down the line to grow. We were given this thing that given that time or maybe enough films to grow and to become who we are. So I think I think today it's like almost like a do or die situation for them, which they are very well prepared for. I have to give them that they are very well prepared for. but yes, maybe we can be a little kinder.
Actually, with the kind of work that you've done, it stays so relevant. I mean, book has really released that people really so excited to see that. All the work that you've done still is relevant. But the idea, what I believe of launching, do you think it is something that's will not be seen in the coming generation of actors? Because everything is today, people just want to watch everything so quickly, and it is all short term.
I think longevity now means something else. Longevity now means something else. So my kind of longevity may not be there. That whatever. But I think in this day and age, the great thing about all of these actors is that they will keep coming up with different kind of films, and they will do other things as well along with it. I'm saying it won't only be about movies for them. So their longevity might not be just movies. Their longevity might be in other things besides films as well. And I think that's really really fabulous. They will eventually probably come up to one film in 5 years or maybe one film in 6 years, but they'll be doing other things along with it. Maybe running a business or being the head of. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. And I think everybody is kind of understanding that portion that they need to do good work and reinvent themselves. And I think for actors, it's very necessary to understand that you have to unlearn everything that you have learned earlier, and you have to keep doing new things, whatever they may be. It may not only be connected to cinema, or may not only be connected to being in front of the camera.
What I feel about this is they are more focused on building the brand on themselves. That was not the case for me.
Absolutely, and like I said, it gives them more to fall back on as well. It makes failure easier, doesn't it? So if you fail, you don't really fail on a, oh my god, there is nothing else for me to do in life, and whatever. It's yeah, you have a lot more backing you, so you can keep coming back and keep doing more work. So like I said, longevity in that sense will probably be better for these people than for us. Different.